Cute puppies and toilet paper, they go together like fish and chips or jelly and ice cream. But if you think about it, it's a really odd combination, isn't it? Almost illogical, really. The connection between puppies and paper was first made in this famous advert in 1972. Former ad man Carl Jones tells me the partnership was a happy accident.
The original idea by the advertising agency J. Walter Thompson was a child running with the roll of toilet paper, and the regulators thought that it produced the idea of wastefulness and that children would be encouraged to waste. So the agency went back and they came up with this idea of a dog, a small innocent dog that took the toilet paper and ran with it.
And they're sort of emphasising not so much the usefulness of the product, but more the emotions that it's supposed to conjure up.
Yes, and you're showing an idealized world, and this is what life could be like if you buy this product and bring it home.
And how successful was it?
Apparently the market share of this specific brand went up to 30%.
This advert transformed loo roll advertising forever. But it hasn't always been paper we've reached for in the bathroom. What we need is a toilet historian.
Richard!
Hello.
And here he is, Richard Smith. And where better to meet than an old public lavatory?
So, Richard, before there was commercial toilet paper, what did we all use?
Well, for centuries, people were, so to speak, taking matters into their own hands. There's things like the notorious sponge on a stick, which dates from ancient Rome. You used it, you rinsed it off in a vat of vinegar, and you left it for the next user. In America, the corn cob, with the corn removed and dried out, was kind of emblematic of rural American society.
Really?
It's really treasured as an icon of that way of life. When paper started being widely manufactured, people did the obvious. They put it in their outhouses and their toilets, and they used it for that purpose.
Do you know, I actually remember doing this because at my nan's house, if you ran out of loo paper, there was a nail. So I suppose that sort of raises the question, why did we move from that to what we have now?
Commercial toilet paper, when it was launched, there was no obvious need for it. And so when Joseph Gaiety cooked up the idea in the middle of the 19th century in New York, his masterstroke was to create not just toilet paper, but medicated toilet paper.
Loo roll as we know it gained popularity thanks to some good old-fashioned scaremongering. Adverts in the 1920s suggested newspaper ink could cause fatal illness and that the only way to avoid a grisly death was to wipe with this exciting new product. Although these early rolls came with their own hazards.
The quality was extremely questionable. There was one product that was actually sold with the selling point of being splinter-free. Which, you know, you would think that was just a given when you're buying toilet paper. It was only later that, as the technology advanced, two-ply paper became possible, which was softer, more absorbent.
As the paper got softer, the message did too. So much so that it wasn't always clear what the ads were for.
So, at the very moment in which toilet paper becomes more useful, it's getting better at doing its job, is the very moment that the advertisers stop talking about it doing its job.
Absolutely. We're moving into the age of euphemism here. We're leaving behind this frightening talk about toilet illnesses, which dominated the advertising, certainly before the Second World War. And we're moving into the luxury products.
And luxury led straight to Labradors.
Aren't you gorgeous?
An ingenious way to suggest softness and cleanliness.
Toilet paper puppies mark a real watershed in the marketing of this product. Today, all the brands emphasise comfort and try to produce a warm, emotional connection with their product.
No one ever felt that way about a corn cob.